a.m. for another 7 a.m. Qigong session. Ready to go and get ourselves prepared for the start of today. So, let's get started. So turn one foot 45 degrees to the corner and just rest your other foot on the floor and rock the foot back and forth. And swap to the other side. Just take a moment just to get yourself present so that you're actually being here, not drifting off, thinking about what's going on in the rest of the day. And then sitting down through the knee, through the hip, through the knee, into the ankle, into the foot. Pick up your other foot and just shake off your ankle. Swap to the other side. And then pick up the knee and circle the foot. Back the other way. And change. Back the other way. And change. Feet together. Circling the knees. Back the other way. Come up, find your shoulder width, so feet together, turn out the toes, turn out the heels, and then just circling the hips, loosening off the hip joints, tailbone, pelvis. Back the other way. Change, circling your shoulders. Nice big circles. Softening the back. Releasing the shoulder blades. Into the neck. Back the other way. And change. So, settling down onto the feet, softening the soles of the feet. Softening the ankles. Softening the knees. Look for any resistance that you might have within the knee joint, any twisting, anywhere where you might be holding yourself tight, tense and rigid, that's putting pressure on the knee. Allow that to release if you can. And then softening the hips, releasing the hips, opening up the joints. Tucking the tailbone under as though you're sitting down. Bringing the shoulders so that they rest comfortably over the hips and elongate the spine. Softening the muscles either side of the spine. Pull the chin back slightly to create stretch through the spine into the neck. And then just let all of the muscles just release. Let them hang down, soften and stretch. And just take a moment to connect with your breathing into your belly. So as you breathe in, your belly opens up. The abdominal wall expands. And as you breathe out, let the abdominal wall contract. Allowing the shoulders to open, the muscles go. Softening the upper arms. Opening the elbow joints. Softening your forearms. Opening the wrists. And softening the hands and the fingers and the palms. Again, bring your awareness back to your breathing. Let the breathing slow. Let it become regular and smooth. And then clearing the mind. See if you can take your mind intent down into your body. Let it sink down into the belly as you breathe. Breathing in, bring the hands up to center line. Turn the palms up and come up over your head. And breathe out, circle the hands down. Breathing in. Breathe out. And as the hands pass the shoulders, just sink. Bending the thighs. Keeping the tailbone tucked under. Breathing in, come up. And breathe out. One more. chest. Turn the palms to the floor and let the hands float down. Come to rest by the sides and then softening your feet, softening the ankles, softening the knees and softening the hips. Tuck the tailbone under as though you're sitting down on a bar stool. Shoulders come back to rest comfortably over the hips. Chin pulled back slightly to create a stretch in the spine. Then all the bones upright, muscles release, sinking down. Make sure your weight is evenly spaced on both feet. And just breathe into the belly. Breathing in, bring the hands up to the chest. Breathe out, left hand goes up, right hand down. Breathing in, hands return to the chest. And breathing out, swap over. Breathing in. And on the out breath, sinking down. Bending the thighs, knees come over the toes. Sitting down as though you're sitting on a stool. Breathing in, come up. And keep going. One more. And breathing in, let the hands come up to the chest. Palms to the floor, breathe out, let the hands sink down. To rest again, check your alignments, so feet softening, ankles opening, opening the knees, softening the hips, tucking the tailbone under as though you're sitting down on a bar stool. Shoulders resting comfortably over the hips, and then the chin pulled back slightly to create a stretch in the spine. Bones upright, and then release all the muscles. Just let them hang off the bones. I suppose you could say the bones hang off the muscles, really. But the idea is that the bones float in space and the muscles release. Softening down through the shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, knuckles. Softening the spine, the muscles either side. And bring the hands up. Swing one hand in front, the other one behind, come up and swap. So you're allowing your arms to swing as though they're a piece of rope. Softening the shoulders, softening through into the chest cavity, down into the diaphragm. Softening the belly, so you're not twisting through the body. You're just allowing the arms to swing. Disengaging the shoulders, the neck. Softening off the muscles, the shoulder blades, around the clavicles, top of the back. Softening the hips and down through into the legs. Softening the knees. Allow your breathing just to fall into a pattern that works for you. Try and get it to be regular and smooth, so the in and the out breath are similar, but don't force anything. Just really release the arms. And then we're going to start to employ the waist. So as my hand swings in front, left hand I turn to the right, and then come up and swap over, come up, swap over. When I say come up, the arms come up. And now, because the waist is turning, the shoulders are turning, the hips are turning, but you're not twisting your body, you're just turning to the point where everything is still comfortable, and you're transferring the momentum out into the arms, so that the arms really do become like a piece of rope. You have to let go of all the joints in the arms in order to get them to swing like that. And then softening down through the legs, so you're not twisting down through the knees. The knees can then act like a shock absorber and transfer momentum down through into the ground without tension, without resistance. Rotating around the spine, sitting back against the spine, into the pelvis, and letting your mind to lower down, and it's looking to sink into the belly. Change, let the hands come up to the center line. Take a breath in, then breathe out, let the hands float down. Settling back down onto the feet, softening the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips. Tailbone tucks under, shoulders come back to rest comfortably over the hips, chin pulled back slightly, and then just let go of all the muscles. Let the muscles release down. Back to breathing into your belly. Softening the abdomen as you breathe in and out so that the diaphragm can work easy. Make sure you are sitting down, tucking the tailbone under. And then on the in-breath, palms to the floor, bring your hands forward. Drop the fingertips, raise the arms to shoulder height. On the out-breath, drop your elbows, drop the wrists and down, as though you're pushing through water. Breathing in. And on the out-breath, elbows drop, wrists drop, sinking down, bending the thighs, sitting down. Breath, come up from the feet. And breathe out. and keep going. And then one more. After the out breath, breathing in, let the hands circle round to the right. Breathing out, let the left hand come down underneath. Take a breath in. And then breathe out, just turn your waist to the right. Breathe in, swapping the hands, squaring the hips. Breathe out, turn the waist to the left. Breathing in, square the hips, swap the hands. Breathing out. Breathing in. And keep going. So you're rotating around the spine, trying to move from your center, softening the legs, softening the hips, the knees, the ankles. Sitting back against the pelvis and the spine, and sitting down as though you're sitting on a stool. One more. And then as the hips square, just allow both hands to come up so that they're at chest height. Breath in, breathing out, pushing down. Let the hands come to rest by the sides. And take the knuckle of the thumb, put it in the tummy button, let the palm rest down. The other hand comes in flat over the top. Left hand underneath right for men, right hand underneath left for ladies. And again, softening the feet. Let the feet spread out. And softening the ankles. Softening the knees. Softening the hips. Let the tailbone tuck under as though you're sitting down on a bar stool. Shoulders come back to rest comfortably over the hips, and then pull the chin back to create the stretch in the spine. Bones floating upright, muscles release, and then just start to breathe into your belly. Let your mind sink into the belly. You're trying to get to a point which is about just behind where your palms are, but it's not on the surface of the abdominal wall, it's inside. So it's almost like you're sitting back against your spine and into your pelvis and taking the mind inside into the centre of your being. And bring the hands up, softening the shoulders, sinking the elbows, wiggle the fingers at the ends of the arms. And bring the hands down, circle the hands. Change. Breathing in, come up onto the toes. Breathe out, let yourself drop. Breathing in and breathe out. give yourself a shake. Shake off the legs, and circle the hips. The other way, just loosening everything off, circling the shoulders, and back, and relax. Again, thank you so very much for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed that session. It's a bit of a grey, subdued day again here this morning in the UK. Yeah, so if you enjoyed that session, if you could tag, share, like, pass it on to anybody else who might want to come and join us, absolutely fantastic. And if you have any questions or would like to share any comments, please leave them in the comments below, because it's always really good to get feedback on what people think about the set, how your experiences of it, and so on and so forth. And if you have any questions, it gives me an opportunity to answer those for you. So I will be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we will see you then. Thank you very much. Take care.